Hello, 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 and how are you? Hello, 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 and how are you? Hello, 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 and how are you? Hello, and how are you? I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, and I thank you. I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, and I thank you. I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, and I thank you. I'm fine, and I thank you. Hello, 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 how do you do? Hello, 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 how do you do? Hello, 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 how do you do? Hello, how do you do? I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, and I thank you. I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, and I thank you. I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, and I thank you. I'm fine, and I thank you. Welcome to this week's Reception Home Learning video for week 6. I hope you enjoyed the song and the signing. You can rewind the video and join in with me, or you can carry on for this week's activities. The book focus for week 6 is The Great Balloon Hullabaloo. It's written by Peter Bentley and Mel Matsuoka. You can follow the link on here or on the overview to watch the story. For communication and literacy, we'd like you to listen to the link of The Great Balloon Hullabaloo. It's about Squirrel going on a trip to different planets and what he had to get from each one. I wonder what he had to pack to take with him on such a long trip. What would you pack in your suitcase to go to the moon or Mars? Tell somebody in your house. Now think about types of holidays you can have on Earth. And if you were going on a beach holiday, would you pack swimming shorts or a thick jumper? Have a look at the pictures of objects and pack them into suitcases. You can use the document in the resources to cut them out and stick them. And it looks like this here. There's the suitcase. There's lots of different things that you can choose from to stick on. For the second activity, we'd like you to think about somewhere you've been to on holiday or somewhere you'd like to go to. Perhaps look at some of your holiday photos. You could even read this story, Where in the World Shall We Go? In the resources, it's about 2 children choosing where they want to go on holiday and they visit the travel agents. After reading the book, then you can have a go at making your own brochure. See if you can think of a place you'd like to make a brochure or leaflet about. You could look at some holiday brochures if you've got any at home. Remember to draw pictures and make it more interesting to the reader. And there's a template in the resources as well. Gives you what you need to use, some ideas, and then a template to complete your own. For the third activity, we'd like you to imagine you are at an airport with your family. You all need to have your own passport to be able to leave the country. You could look at your own if you've got one. Then write out a passport for each of your family. Then you can give them a boarding pass so they can get on the plane and make some luggage labels so they don't lose their suitcases. Templates for the passports, tickets and labels are in the resources. Here's the template of the passport. For reading, we'd like you to look at notices and signs from around your local area. Walk around the local area and take photos of signs that you see. Then when you get home, look at the signs, but cover up one of the words and see if you can guess which word is missing. Think about if it's got a picture, how much easier it is to guess what the words are saying. Here's some examples. Only 5 people allowed in blank shop. Only 5 people allowed in, what could it be? In the shop. It says parking. Well, what could be in front of it? Could just be parking, couldn't it? Unless it's a sign that stops you from parking, then it would have no parking. For phonics, we'd like you to recap some of the phonemes you've learnt this term. These are A, E, I, O, U, R, or, and U. Watch the videos to practice the phonemes, and they're on this link below. They are lessons 16, 17 and 18 once you're on the link. Make sure you're following all activities in the lessons. Then for an activity to practice these phonemes, you can go onto this website. It's called Phonics Play, phonicsplay.co.uk, and you can practice to the phase 3 phonemes. Okay, I'm going to show you what to do. So here's Phonics Play. Now it's free to use, so you use the username March20 and the password is home. Okay, so I've put that in there. So you go log in and then go up here to resources, and you can see the phases across the top. We're doing phase 3, so we want to practice phase 3. Click phase 3 and I give you the games you can play. These are the 3 games that are really good. Okay, so they give you real words and alien words, and then you sort them out. So I'll quickly show you Picnic on Pluto. Okay, let's start. Phase 3, and we're going to practice A. So it gives you the word. You need the word S-A-L. Sail. Sail. Is it a real word? It goes to Bob. Or an alien word goes to Ob. Sail is a real word, so we're going to give it to Bob to eat. Oh, pardon you. There you go, that's a fun little game you can play. For this week in maths, we're going to learn how to share an amount between 3, 4 or 5 groups. For example, you could count out 15 Smarties and then share them between 3 people in your house. Or you could use your teddies. How many would each person have? Make sure it's fair. There's a Teddy Bears picnic activity in the resource folder for you to complete too. This is the activity here. Now, starts off quite tricky. I'd be tempted to start with one of these that's got 2 teddies, okay, first, or one of these. So what you could do is you could just draw lines from them. It's simple with that one because there's going to be 1 each, 1 packet of crisps each. So in here is 1, just 1 each. Okay, got a few more here. What I think is the best thing to do is to put a circle around them to see the groups. So you can see if that one has 2, can this one have 2? Yeah. And can that one have 2? Yeah. So I can split those into those equal groups. So each teddy gets 2 slices of pizza. Okay, for the second activity, you can try out this online game to continue practicing adding. You can use objects in your house or your fingers to help you out. Okay, this is the activity. So when you go onto the website, you type in your name and then it comes up with some examples. So you can use your Smarties or your teddies or your fingers to help you out to work out the answer. Okay, let's go back. And for the last activity for maths, we're going to recap on all the things we've learned over the last couple of weeks, such as adding, subtracting, halving, doubling and measure. And in the resource folder, there's an activity labelled Maths Activities, and it's got lots of different sheets in there that you can complete. Should help you to practice all the things we've learned so far. For gross and fine motor, we'd like you to do some movements with a balloon. So you need to find a balloon and blow it up. Then you can look at this activity sheet. It's called Balloon Activities Develop Gross Motor Skills. Okay, and on there's some suggestions of things that you can do with the balloon. So here's some. From a standing position, throw a balloon up and down and catch it with both hands together. Quite a simple one. Here's another one. While walking forwards around a course of markers or cones, try to keep the balloon in the air. Ooh, that's a bit trickier. The second activity you can do is make a paper plate hot air balloon. So you can draw on your paper plate, make it have a brilliant design, because balloons have nice colourful designs. Then you can attach string to a paper cup for the basket and stick it all together. You can use any materials, it doesn't have to be those materials, and just make it like out of junk. For expressive arts and design, there's another activity to make your own hot air balloon, but this one is out of papier-mâché. Papier-mâché takes a little bit longer than just using a paper plate, because you have to wait for it to dry and go hard, then pop the balloon underneath. It's really exciting. To learn how to do it, follow the YouTube link. It's a tutorial how to do it. The second activity, you could make an alien. You can do an alien with fruit, if you've got some fruit at home. Or if you didn't want to do it with fruit, you could do it out of junk again. And you can use these printouts to put different features on your alien. For understanding the world, we'd like you to think about the different types of vehicles and what parts they have, depending on how they move or travel. Does a lorry need wings like a plane? No, but an imaginary one could, and it depends what it's used for. We'd like you to design an imaginary vehicle and draw it or build it and label the parts. Then you could write or record a video to explain why you've added the different parts and why they're needed for your vehicle design. Look at the images of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, a famous film star flying car, and that should hopefully give you some ideas. For the second activity, we'd like you to think about Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and would it be a car that would be driven today? What's different about it compared to modern cars? Then we'd like you to look in the resources at a document that's got old and new photos, and then you can sort them out into the old and new piles. Okay, so we've got some pictures here of an aeroplane, both pictures of an aeroplane. Which one is the old and which one is the new one? And that's what the activity is. That's all the activities for this week. To finish off, I'd like you to join in with my song. My song is called 5 Balloons. These are the words. 5 balloons in the air, bobbing about without a care. One went pop, gave me a scare. How many left for us to share? And that goes to the tune of Pop Goes the Weasel. See if you can join in with me. You ready to sing? Here we go. 5 balloons in the air, bobbing around without a care. One went pop, gave me a scare. How many left for us to share? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 balloons in the air, bobbing around without a care. One went pop, gave me a scare. How many left for us to share? 1, 2, 3. 3 balloons in the air, bobbing around without a care. One went pop, gave me a scare. How many left for us to share? 1, 2. 2 balloons in the air, bobbing around without a care. One went pop, gave me a scare. How many left for us to share? 1. 1 balloon in the air, bobbing around without a care. One went pop, gave me a scare. How many left for us to share? None. Thank you for watching this week's video. We hope you enjoy all of the activities this week. Remember to upload all of your fantastic learning to Tapestry. See you soon.